Okay, hi everybody. This is Basili, level 3 QHHT practitioner, coming to you live for the first time in a really long time to say hi and to touch base and let you know where I'm up to. Since the last time I did an intro video, I seem to just do intro videos. I need to do more different things, so that's a good reminder to get on and video. I'm not a fan of the video, but I will endeavour. Okay, so level 3. So what does that mean? I did the training earlier in the year, and that was to perfect and make sure that the technique that I am delivering is exactly as Dolores Cannon created it and trained for it. Now, you might think everybody should be doing that, and yes, they should be, but we all end up slipping into doing our own little versions or adding our own decorations, or some people even add their own modalities into it. Now, I never did that because to me, Dolores's program or modality is perfect as it is, and I trust it 100%. But when you're wanting to move up and make sure everything's perfect, then you've got to deliver. So I completed that, and so now I am the only level 3 practitioner in WA. I think there are 5 across Australia now. I think I was the 5th. And there's, I think, 51 or 52 worldwide. So there's not a lot of us, but the actual QHHT practitioner community has exploded in the last 2 years. I think somebody said there was like 75,000 practitioners, which is mind-blowing considering. And it may mean that not all of them are working in that. They could have done the course and are enjoying doing for family and friends. And obviously, you know, it's something that is an investment time-wise when you're spending time with people. And it's quite a lot of time, which I love. I love doing this work. I love being with people. I've been working with people pretty much all my life, I think, even before I became a counsellor or did any of this type of work. I was already this person. I just found different ways to deliver it, depending on where I was at the time. I think coming to do QHHT or quantum healing hypnosis was the best move and the best decision I think I've made in doing any modality or therapy for helping clients. So what is QHHT or quantum healing hypnosis? Well, it is a hypnosis technique, a regression technique that Dolores Cannon created and perfected over a period of nearly 50 years. And this is regression work also, so we are traveling in time. In general, it's into the past, and we go to past lives sometimes, and sometimes even in the future. But the importance of this work is that we are locating whatever issue is in this lifetime, so your current lifetime, could be physical, mental, could be a relationship thing, could be anything. And if we do travel to the past and to the past life, it means that there's something still in there in that past time that's carried over into this one. And some people are replaying the same situation or the same karmic relationship over and over and over. Or sometimes they've had an injury in a past life and that's carried over and still being carried. It's very simplistic for me to say it's just this or it's just that, because it's actually so much more complex or much more involved and amazing than I could possibly speak about it in words without going into, you know, volumes. I could write volumes probably about it because it's that exciting, but I won't at this point. So basically, we go into the past to find or locate the issue in the past that's carried over into the present. Now, the quantum part is about doing the healing in the past, in the present, and into the future, all in the one hit. This is quantum experience, quantum entanglement, if you want to call it that. It's quantum mechanics. It's all the same. It's the same experience. We're all happening past, present, future in the now. We're healing it now. We've accessed it. We found it. We're healing it. Now, to use the word healing, obviously in some parts of the world, even here, you can't really say we're curing you or healing you. So what I say is recovering and assisting your healing recovery or healing journey, your own one. But it is recovery, and it is a modality or tool to help you in that recovery process. The other part of that is that we are speaking directly with your high self. Now, your high self is the superconscious. This is the oversoul. I think when Dolores did this work, she referred to it as the subconscious because there wasn't another term that she could put to it. But it's not subconscious in the psychological terms of like being childish. This is not childish. This is something that knows everything about you. It's like accessing your personal Akashic record. Everything about you is recorded and stored in your higher self, your higher consciousness. And we're tapping into that and bringing that forward through the hypnosis for you to access information. So that's a very, very powerful thing. I mean, it bridges between spirituality and quantum mechanics and metaphysical healing. It sort of encompasses everything in one. I think that's why I love it so much, because it appeals to my, I love everything that's so unique and extraordinary and above the black and white. I love it. So for me, I get very excited with this work, because you may or may not tell. So anyway, with the hypnosis session or the day, it is a full day session. I don't think I've done in many sessions or even any sessions under 5 hours. I think that is my absolute minimum. They generally sit around 6 to 6.5 hours. 7 hours is the second most occasional time frame, and occasionally we do go to 8 hours and have done 9 hours, depending on how much work is required. And remember, this is a one-day experience, one full day. So we make the most of it. And everything that comes up, I make sure that we are going to process that and we put that out there to be finished, so that you're not walking out of here with anything hanging on or hanging over. So people generally do come in very traumatized or very depressed or very anxious, very over it, I think, is the exasperated. That's a good word, exasperated with their life experience. Some are very stuck. Some people are just so entangled with such toxic relationships and they don't know how to get out. And so this is a technique that gives people the ability to see past whatever. So they feel there's a shift in themselves. So maybe they need courage to move on from something, but somehow it all seems to make sense and fall into place as to why it's happening, where it's come from, and then, of course, how to heal it. Obviously, there's a little bit more that goes on when we're doing a session, but generally we're trying to finalize these leftover parts from different lives or this life that needs finishing. So, it's quite remarkable. I've done different modalities. I've had certifications in all sorts of different techniques when I was doing the counselling. And some of them I would go into and think, this is amazing. And then I'd walk out of there and then after that go, no, it's not enough. It's just not enough. It's limited. And I think this is the first time I've found a technique that I've gone, this is everything. And it does everything. So I don't need to specialise. I don't need to go, I can only work with this kind of group of people. I can only work with mental illness. I can only work with, trauma or depression and anxiety. No, I can do everything. Addictions. We work with addictions beautifully. It's everything. Physical illness. It's remarkable. So when you do come for the day, we do spend quite a bit of time talking. Or I'm listening, you're talking. And it's a gentle process. It's intimate, it's private, it's confidential. Obviously I have a counselling background, so I'm attuned to you and what's happening for you in the time that you're talking with me. It gives me a really good understanding about what's going on in your life as well, coming from your historical to present. And when we're doing the hypnosis work, obviously that means that I've got a better understanding of what you need to get out of your hypnosis session. And then after that, we have a little follow-up. We have a cup of tea, and I get you grounded back into your body so that you're not driving off woozy. And you're happier. That's all I'm going to say. You feel lighter. You feel happier. I feel great. It's such a good day, such a wonderful energy. Sometimes we do have loved ones popping in, like as in spiritual loved ones who have passed over. Sometimes they pop in to pass a message on. Sometimes the energy is so full on in the rooms that it just messes with my digital equipment. That's always interesting. But it's, extraordinary work. And I could talk about this for days. I could probably write about it for days, but I'll limit it to our chat today. So what else have I been up to apart from doing the QHHT work? So I'm still doing the Theta healing online now, mostly. Theta healing where I'm doing the healing on you in the Theta state. So I'm tapping into the Theta state, going in and I guess connecting, communicating with your high self. So I'm checking in what you need, bringing back the information, doing the work that needs done, and that type of thing. So you can do that anywhere in the world. We can do that online. It's all easy, beautiful, very effective. Not as thorough as QHHT, but still very effective. But QHHT has to be done in person, and so that limits people if they want to come and see me. Obviously, counselling online mostly now. That's it. Anywhere in the world, obviously, we can do that. And then I finally put out another book. So this is by Divine Instruction, Lessons in Metaphysical Healing, a guided healing handbook. So this book is based on the metaphysical healing meditations that I learnt by Divine Instruction when I was unwell in 2019. And I learnt to heal my own body using just basically meditating. But when I was meditating, I was connecting with Source and asking for information on how to best heal. But what was happening was I was being guided and instructed. And eventually, when I finished and recovered, I realized I had a program. And the mission was to get the program out so that other people could learn to heal. Because this is free healing knowledge. Like, who doesn't want it? Who doesn't want to learn how to heal their own body? And you can do that with any therapy that you're doing, any treatment, any medical, not medical, doesn't matter. It's a meditation. Meditation and visualization and, channeling energy. It's easy. It's fantastic. So I put that into a book format because the mission was get it out and do it today. So I completed that mission last year, and that was a big one. And now it's out and it's everywhere. It's online. It's in bookshops. She's rocking and rolling all across the world. She's slow and steady, but she's gathering momentum, and she's doing the world a favour. My book is doing the world a favour by sharing the love and sharing the information, the knowledge that came through to me to give to you as a gift. But really, this stuff. I just put it into a format that was easy and easy to follow, because that was the key, to make it easy and understandable and not for some exclusive club that only a few people could do it. So no, we want everyone to be able to do it, no matter expertise or not. As long as you can visualize, you can actualize. That's all I'm going to say. So that was my mission complete last year. This year it's mostly been about QHHT, really focusing in on that, honing that in as my number one modality now, and that is pretty much my priority. And in between that, I am enjoying my life, getting out and about, I'm not very social, but that's neither here or there. It's just my life is enjoyable as it is. I don't need a lot of people around me. And that's one thing I did notice. The more spiritual I got, or the more connected I became to the life I was meant to have, or the purpose, I found I needed less outside stimulation or outside noise. Just became noisy. I do need nature a lot more, and that's why I'm in the country, or in Margaret River, southwest of Western Australia, so that I'm close to nature, close to the ocean, close to forest, even though they are expanding development now, which hurts my heart. At least I'm still surrounded by the things I need and will need ongoing for this work. So anyway, that's where I'm up to. I hope you're all doing wonderfully and beautifully. And if you're not, come and see me. If you can't come and see me, let me come and see you astrally with a Theta healing, or let us chat online with a consult, or a counselling session is a consultation for a lot of people when we're tapping into a different type of work. So we can do that. And I love you. Take care. Be well. Think wellness always. Don't stress about the outside world. It's happening. It's got to play out. We know this is all happening. We know it's for a reason. We know it has to play out and finish. So negativity, focus your energy and your attention elsewhere. Keep focused on the beautiful things around you, the things you love, the things that bring you joy. If you need to tap into the lower energy frequency things that make your heart hurt, and you know that you're helpless and hopeless and can't help, do it briefly. Go in, put the love out there, ask for support and guidance with that, and then come out. And then go off and do what you need to do. I'm not saying be avoiding, just focus on yourself and do the things that you need to do to bring love into your life, because that flows on. That's a beautiful energy that flows on anywhere publicly. We need that. So keep shining and be well. Be well. Stay focused. Stay focused. We really need you here. We need you clear. So come and clear yourself. Okay. See you and chat again. Bye.